Hey guys, back again. So I went to the uh, port today, and this is a good place. This is where the ship was bought. The historic, bought back in 2014. Now, this one here was built in England in 87, I believe. I remember. And a lot of detail. It changed services for different things. It was a hospital, a school, a different thing around. It was a ship that was, in the early days, transported people to the colony of Australia. It came through. It later on, it's changed to some training ground for a defense force or something, and on because it was well made, big, not timber. They were almost trees, well, split up, heavy density logs, like railway sleepers, that sort of degree of weight and capacity, and joining things together. And unfortunately, yes, it did sink for a year and a half. But hey, the wood never faded. The woods, it was mostly stripped back from the things that was the copper and the horsehair and the stuff that was but I don't believe that they had a good enough outside, like putting a seal on the outside. So maybe it was sitting there in the ocean for, well, it sank only in 1990. So it was in the ocean for over 100 years. So, which is pretty good. And this didn't sink before, well, the Titanic sank. The ice broke its shell. This is 600 ton. I was told there that they and they had these big cranes and on the boat, which lifted this ship off, and sitting on a dry barge on the water. So yeah, it's a beautiful specimen for rebuilding, and this is a piece of history. This is the first one that is still kind of preserved. Well, this is to be preserved, but go down there, Port Adelaide, check it out. You can't really miss it. Just go back there into where the ship stopped. Even from just about any road, you can see it over the bridge, and Yeah, take a look. And then it come back. It was the Scottish used it, and it was brought back to England to be renamed, and then we could have as the city of Adelaide, and we could bring it back here. Piece of our history. Go and see it. Go on a tour. It's only $20. Only $20, and this will be well worth. And this is a piece of Port Adelaide's, Adelaide and Australia's history, and puts everything together as well. Light designed Adelaide, then Strickland, Kingston put other outer suburbs together, so to speak. His name is on it. Well, whether it's actual, and so further development. My grandfather was a great grandfather. Came out 11 years after. He had Strickland Light had designed Adelaide, so 12 years after he had docked on KI shores, and Light come into Adelaide, what is now, lived in Theberton for many years. And so we go forward. My grandmother, Agnes Alvina, she married in 1911 to a Roland. Not Roland. Whereas I can't see it now. Anyway, married there, and down the line, she left something for me. My grandfather left something for me, and here we are today. There's many great things that are happening in Adelaide, South Australia, and going way beyond that, other parts of Australia and other parts of history in the world as well. So love to talk to you soon, and bye for now.